All right, it's the rundown, Thursday, August 15th, presented by Proper Wild. Deliciously juicy energy shots and energy gummies that deliver the perfect boost whenever you need to wake up and stay fun. No weird ingredients, just good, clean caffeine. Best-selling flavors are peach mango, strawberry kiwi, and blackberry. 4 to 6 hours of energy, 5 times more caffeine than a shot of espresso, 15 times more, theanine than a cup of green tea. Yes, use code WILD for 30% off at properwild.com. First story. Boys, we're in trouble. All of our social security numbers are probably stolen. There's a new lawsuit saying that hackers got social security numbers, addresses, birth dates, phone numbers in UK, America, and Canada. And then they put it on the dark web, and it's in a database up for sale for $3.5 million. It says 3 billion people are inside of the database.
3.5 million seems pretty light, right? It's like a light ask from the hackers.
Oh, that seems very cheap.
It feels like we could pay that relatively easily.
To have 3 billion people, that's half the world's population, and you're getting for 3.5.
I think we could. Why don't we do us, UK, and Canada split the tab?
Why doesn't Dave just buy it?
1.2 million.
Hey, Dave could just save the world.
Yeah, Dave could save it right now. Dave should just buy it and give it back to the government.
Or Dave could take over the world theoretically
That's it.
if he wanted to buy it, and then Barstool could just become the database of the social security numbers.
I feel like
leak the social security.
They feel like bad negotiators.
Yeah.
USDOD is the name of the hacker cyber criminal group that stole all the shit. I feel like all of our shit's already on there anyways, though. Is that, social security number, maybe not.
Yeah.
Cool. I guess that's the one main thing you want, though.
I'm not sure how you guys feel about this. If you were given the social security number of like your biggest enemy, would you be able to do anything with it? I don't know what I would do.
No. Do you remember those?
I have no fucking clue how to steal someone's identity.
There was those commercials of like LifeLock might not be the thing, but the dude put his social security number on like a truck and was driving around like New York City like, hey, here's my number. It's like, no one knows what to do with that.
I would assume socials is mostly the final boss of your security for like, can I call your credit card company, impersonate you, and then like, oh, here's your social.
Yeah.
And
then I
you
need
get
all
it.
the other information too. Like I don't know their.
But it says address, date of birth, and phone number.
If it is all of that, then yeah, you'd be fucked. But if I just had somebody's social security number, I don't know really what I would do.
Because it seems like the real companies, like not X, but like Visa or Apple, you need the social.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, social's the keystone to fucking.
My fiance was asking me how
identity.
Social Security works this morning, and I was like, it's basically like a Ponzi scheme for old people. It's like you pay in now, then they use that money to pay for old people now, and then like you later get the money that the next people bring.
Right.
It's like it's Ponzi scheme for the elderly.
But aren't the boomers just sucking it all up, and then there's going to be none for us?
And they won't die.
Yeah.
Sucks for us.
Yeah. So all of our data's fucking stolen. I have no idea how you avoid this. Like, someone's gonna get in there no matter what. Like, you can be putting up firewalls, and you got all business Pete's from every company trying to like keep people out, but someone's gonna find a way in. Like, I don't know.
They should buy it, and then they should use it to like leak Henry Blodgett's social security number or whatever.
Yeah, but then what's keeping them from just like, they sold Dave the list, but then they have the list themselves, and they're just like, they can sell it again.
It's true.
I don't know. Maybe that's why it's so cheap. They can sell it to 1 billion times. I don't know. Anyone who wants in can get it. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, literally, if the 3 billion people that got their stuff stolen, if they just put together like 30 cents each, can't they just buy it themselves?
Yeah. Of those 3 billion, do you think you're on that list?
I think there's a way to find out. Marty was showing me.
Oh, really?
The best person to be.
Fuck. Yeah.
Getting information from, but he told me I wasn't on it, which is good.
Yeah, I was looking at the website, but it's hard to tell. There's more people with your name than you think.
Yeah, there's a lot more.
It's hard to see if your name's actually on there.
Mm-hmm.
There's like 6 Glenny balls out there across the country.
I think I may be the only unique, but I mean, your name is Jack Kennedy.
That's a tough one. A lot of olds.
Yeah.
A lot of olds with my name.
Yeah. All right, well, enjoy getting random fucking credit card statements for stuff you never bought. MLB is considering making starting pitchers pitch 6-inning minimums. So MLB wants to start the new rule where pitchers have to go 6 innings. The only way a pitcher can get pulled early is if they throw 100 pitches, give up 4 more earned runs, or get injured. There'd be a required injured list stint to avoid manipulation. I feel like, having it mandatory makes sense, but I feel like they kind of do that already anyways.
Yeah.
Like if you're giving up like 5 runs in the first inning, they're going to pull you.
I don't hate this at all. I kind of like it. I hate the idea of bullpen games. Bullpen games stink.
Oh, it's the worst. Yeah.
If you're going to a game and it's a bullpen game, it just takes the juice out of it. When I first read this headline, I said to myself, "Oh, this is dumb. How could you actually enforce a 6 innings?" But
Yeah.
4 earned runs, that's kind of fair. That's not a safe situation. Throw 100 pitches, very fair. I'm into it. I like it.
I don't want to see a bullpen game, but I also like when a position player goes in and has to pitch, because then it's just chaos. I've never seen that like in person.
I feel like that only really happens in like extra innings.
Like super extra inning.
Yeah. But I opposite ends of the spectrum. I like the second baseman trying to throw strikes.
Imagine like pitchers like it too. Like if you're like a Matt Harvey or whatever, and like or Matt Harvey, and like you were like want to keep going in the game, and you don't want to get pulled early. You want to get a chance to like redeem yourself throughout, and you already like they can't pull you unless you give up 4 runs. So I kind of like that.
Yeah, anything to make baseball more exciting. I feel like baseball is just kind of eh. I don't know if it's me or if it's just.
Clock was a great addition.
Clock is awesome. Yeah, make him go faster.
I've been digging it.
Barstool Golf Time. Do you want to spend a weekend at Riggs's Cottage on Pinehurst No. 2? Abso-fucking-lutely. Now you and your friends have a chance to go on the golf trip of a lifetime. The Barstool Golf Time app is running its biggest giveaway this summer, the Riggs Cottage Giveaway, where we're giving away a 2-night stay for one lucky winner and up to 7 friends. Here's how to enter. Download the Barstool Golf Time app. You can use the QR code on the screen. I don't know if it'll be, yeah. Down here.
By Kenja.
Right
By
there.
Ken Jack, which allows you to book the best tee times and the best prices all in one place. Book all your tee times this summer with our app. The more tee times you book and play through the end of September, the more entries you get. On October 1st, we will select the lucky winner. So download Barstool Golf Time app and start booking and playing, which will also help you build rewards points that can be redeemed for free Barstool Golf merch. They got the best merch in the game. The more you play, the better the chance you'll win a weekend getaway at Riggs's Cottage in Pinehurst. Good luck. Am I just repeating
I
myself?
think it's a double repeat of the ad. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll say it again, brother. Want to win the golf getaway of a lifetime? Download the Barstool Golf Time app to start booking the best tee times and the best prices all in one place. The more you play, the better your chances to win. October 1st, they're picking the names, so get all the golf in you can by October 1st. Oh, summer's running out, boys, but you got to fucking grab onto the fucking last bits of it.
Rudy was telling us a story of how, and I don't remember this at the old office. Apparently, him and Riggs used to play rec league hockey, and there's one point where Riggs like did like his feet went in different directions, just like his eyes, I guess, and like he tore his kneecap off, and he had to come in and work with a cane for like a few months. I don't remember that at all.
Yeah, I don't remember. Do you remember that, Glennie? You've been here the longest.
I've been here the longest. I do not remember Riggs roaming with a cane.
Yeah, coming in.
Especially since Rudy was here, so that's probably the last 6 years.
Yeah, I don't
recall that in the slightest.
I don't remember that even a little. And I asked if he cried because he's a cry guy.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
Nick mentioned that if he cried on something, they might gain superpowers. Almost like being bit by like a radioactive spider turns you into Spider-Man. Riggs' powers might mutate you.
Cane Riggs kind of scares me.
Riggs, why do you have this cane? I don't mean to laugh, but
People laughing at me for.
I didn't mean it.
I dislocated my kneecap, so apparently I'm a cane guy now.
How's this going to affect the golf swing?
I will say it's going to affect the cousins because I didn't think I'd be the first cousin to have to rock a cane.
Do you guys ever miss the old HQ too?
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah. I like it. I
There's
miss it.
Kevin. Damn.
I like sharing a desk with like 4 other people, and it was just a table.
It was fun. I came in.
Jared.
I came in later, and I never had like my own spot. Like you guys had like your own spots. I was just kind of like at a floating table.
Literally, me, Robbie, Fred, and Maria all shared a table.
Right. But you had like your spot.
Yeah, I had my little
I was
corner.
just like, it was like me, branded content Rob, Ellie Schnitt, and then Call Her Daddy whenever they came in.
Dream blunt rotation right there.
I mean, yeah. Billionaire Brewers owner is being sued for stealing sand from the beach with an excavator. The Brewers owner, Mark Atanasio?
I don't know.
Is that Italian, Kenji?
Atanasio? Too many vowels, man. Atanasio.
Yeah.
Ananasio sounds it's either Italian or I could see it being kind of Greek.
Oh, yeah.
Atanasio.
But the Brewers owner is being accused of digging up Malibu Beach in transporting the sand to his home as part of an ongoing construction project. The suit was filed by his next-door neighbor, who accuses the construction team of operating excavators in tidal zones, leaking oils, exposing local marine life to potentially hazardous byproducts. This is like kind of an evil move. I love how it's like a 90s movie villain, like, I'm digging up the beach for myself. Like, I kind of love it. If you're a billionaire, you got to be a whack job.
That guy rocks.
Yeah.
If he's the Brewers owner, I'm assuming he lives in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, in the offseason.
This is in Malibu. Yeah, this is
I know,
Malibu.
and I'm
right.
saying he's transporting Malibu sand to Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Yeah, I would want Malibu sand if I was in Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
I think it's,
What?
yeah.
His home is in Malibu. He's
So
probably
what's-
got another home in
So
Milwaukee.
I'm an idiot. The way I read this is that he's literally transporting beach sand from Malibu to Milwaukee.
That I would have.
Oh no, that'd be kind of awesome
See,
too.
that's what I thought he was doing.
Right, yeah. Nah,
So what's he doing?
I think he's just like tearing up like dunes and like putting the sand into his like his property line, you know?
He wants fresh Malibu beach sand.
He doesn't
his
have that?
property in Malibu, but he wants more of it. So he's just bought a bunch of excavators, went to the beach, and said, "Bring me the sand."
Okay, now I feel dumb because I thought he was transporting sand to Wisconsin.
Well, Milwaukee is
would be awesome.
It's the country's third coast.
I mean, can you imagine if you? I don't know how close it is to a lake. Imagine if you got a lake house in Milwaukee. You're the guy with the Malibu
The
sand.
good sand? Yeah, Glenn's on something there.
That's what I thought. Like, oh, he's got Malibu.
Like a blood
sand.
transplant, except it's sand.
When you're a billionaire, you got to do like extravagant
Yeah,
shit.
we're gonna go to the Atanasios. They got the good sand.
Yeah.
I just looked him up, by the way. One of Bronx's finest, Bronx, New York.
All right, so
New York every day.
He's Italian for sure.
Yeah, and he's like every other owner for the most part in sports has worked for like 5 different companies you've never heard of in your entire life. Global Crossing, Telecommunications. Like what the fuck is that? And he owns an MLB team. But I think it's cool.
I think it's very, very evil villain. Just like he's destroying the ecosystem and just for his fresh sand.
Also, I remember reading last year, it was like a big story. Sand is super valuable. Like it's also running out. Like we don't have enough good sand in the world.
It makes sense. I went to Rockaway Beach last weekend, and like I know the hurricane like kicked up rocks and shit, but it was like unwalkable to go
all
on.
rocks.
Good sand. It is hard to find.
Yeah, dude, it's like the second most used construction material on Earth. It's
crazy.
It's like a multi-trillion-dollar
Is
industry.
new sand a thing?
Like they need more sand. They don't have enough sand anymore. 'Cause
Like,
they
does
use it-
sand regenerate? No, it doesn't regenerate.
I guess they kick it up from the seafloor, but they don't have enough
Yeah.
good sand for construction. It's like there's like sand cabals in the world, where like these different like companies like hoard the sand and monopolize it and shit. It's crazy, the world of sand.
We got to get into the sand business.
I know. So for real.
All right. Backyard baseball is potentially making a comeback. A new backyard sports page has hinted at the return of the popular computer game Backyard Baseball. The Instagram account in question is following a company called Playground Productions. On Playground Productions' page, there's an image that appears to be from Backyard Baseball. Yeah, I saw I saw someone post about this, and it's hearsay, I guess. They
It
don't
looks
know if it's
fake.
true.
I mean, it would be hilarious. I was saying to my friends, it'd be funny. We've been joking about this for a while because we actually, my buddies recently got one of our old game cubes. We've been playing backyard baseball the last few months. We were saying how funny it would be if like they made a new one, but it was the same people. Like it was Pablo Sandoval, like a 35-year-old with a
Yeah.
mortgage. I think Vinny Del Vecchio was like a 35-year-old like tatted Guido just trying to hit on chicks.
I'd play that. But you said you were playing for GameCube.
Yeah.
Did you play for PC? You were saying
I was a strictly PC.
PC was
backer,
elite,
yeah.
and then when
Yeah.
you got to the
I
systems,
think I
it was
remember
like-
playing PC when I was younger, but we were just
Yeah.
playing GameCube recently.
Backyard Baseball 2000 was the first one I think I ever played.
I remember my neighbor had it, and I borrowed the PC game from him just to fucking play it. And Albert Pujols was in it. He was a stud.
Randy Johnson was a beast.
Randy Johnson was a
Barry
beast.
Bonds
Yeah.
in that,
Barry Bonds,
yep.
Ken Griffey Jr.
I do think that
Wire,
it's like as someone that recently played it, the gameplay was just so slow.
super.
Yeah.
Like I was, you know what I loved back in my day, like at this peak of when we were around, I don't know, 10 years old, 12 years old. I loved Mario Baseball.
Yeah, Mario Baseball.
That was way more
so
fast.
good.
I loved Mario Baseball. That was the good stuff.
Mario Baseball for the Wii.
Yes.
Yeah, it was
Donkey
sick.
Kong.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
The big plant guy. There's just Leaf was his home.
Yeah.
Power hitter.
Oh, there was so
Whatever his
good.
name was. That was good stuff. But I mean, I would so welcome for like the more the vintage games to come back, updated version. I mean, we do with everything else. We do remade movies. Why not just do remade video games?
Yeah.
Like if they just did a remake, I'm trying to think off the top of my head. Even a remake. I know they haven't done it in a while, but I would rather play a remake of an older GTA than just a new full GTA.
Well, you're more likely to get that than a new one, I guess.
Yeah, like stuff like that.
Have they announced when that's coming out? Is it still?
Supposed to be next year now? I don't know.
Yeah.
It survived like 15 consoles at this point.
Yeah, people laugh in my face when I say this. I have a PS4 still.
Nothing wrong with that, brother.
People, I told that to some people, and they're just like, that's pathetic. I might buy a PS5 when GTA 6 comes out.
I think that this, though, specifically, this is one of those things where everyone gets like hyped up about it, but like if this were to come out, everyone would be like, oh, it's cool novelty. Like no one's going to be like hyped up like as an adult going to play it. Maybe kids like it, but I don't think.
You know
Right.
what does need to come back? Remember Slugfest?
Slugfest, I remember. I only played like once or twice, but I remember
Slugfest.
that.
I played it. I don't really remember it though.
It was epic. It was baseball, but it was a baseball to the extreme. You could literally hit a single. You could hit a dribble up the third base line and hit it inside the park and run because you could just, if you time your punches right, you could punch each first base, second base, third base, and they'll just drop the ball and then you could score. That you could play in Atlantis, like literally in the sea of Atlantis.
Yeah,
That's
I
sick.
remember that.
Slugfest was the best.
That kind of reminds me of Blitz the League. Do you remember that one?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The NFL one, where you could like
Like
hire
body
hookers to go to like the opposing
Oh yeah,
teams to-
bro. The announcers in Slugfest, they would be talking. They'd be like, "Oh, look at the rack on the girl in section 38,
Jesus
row
Christ.
D." It was an unbelievable game.
Yeah, and like you were juicing and
Yeah, like if you
on
got
fire.
injured,
yeah.
they would like pump a steroid into you, and like you'd be aiming the steroid going into the guy's like arm or whatever. It was crazy.
Completely different game than Slugfest, but Mario Golf was also
Very, very good.
64. That ruled.
Mario games are fun. Mario sport games are
Party?
fun.
They-
I liked Mario Super Strikers.
Yeah.
Soccer game. That game rocked for the Wii.
Oh, good.
I
For the
never-
Wii, that was an awesome game.
I never played it. I remember they were like always teasing like Mario Football, and I was like, oh, that looks sick. They never came out. I'd play that. I guess since it's like Nintendo's like an international company, football is like not that big on the international level.
I am
so-
kind of coming back around them on the idea of like kids games for adults,
Yeah.
updated version of them. I'd play it.
I played the newest Mario Party I played on Switch. It was very fun. Not as fun, I feel like, it's the same feeling as a kid playing Mario Party, but it was a very good time.
Yeah, I just remember, in 64, just like this motion's gonna look weird, but just like fucking taking the joystick on whatever the games are and just fucking.
Remember Tony Soprano? Just with the N64 controller.
Oh, yeah.
It's like going like this. That's like the ultimate like old man like has no clue what to do with a controller type movement. It was so funny.
All right.
Almost dislocated your kneecap there. Sorry.
It's all right.
Chiefs Chris Jones offers to pay $1.5 million in chicken wings stolen by Illinois school employee.
What's happening here?
I don't get this story because the lady that stole the chicken wings from this school was basically just like ordering chicken wings using the company credit card, taking them for herself, and then selling them like on the side. So she's just a thief. She wasn't like Robin Hood, like buying these things and then like passing them out to kids that need fucking meals. She was just pocketing the money for herself. But Chris Jones of the Chiefs is saying he's going to try to pay the money and hopefully it'll get her out of jail, which is just,
She was stealing from kids.
she's stealing from some kids from the public school system.
It says it was their take-home meals that she ordered these for, and she didn't give the kids the take-home meals.
Yeah.
And sold these instead and pocketed the money.
It's so ludicrous. There's got to be another part to the story.
Yeah.
There has to be.
Yeah,
Maybe he misread the story.
Maybe she was like Robin Hooding the wings somehow.
Yeah.
I don't think.
I don't know.
Yeah, it just says the school found out because they do not give bone-in wings for school lunches. They do boneless wings only. Mm-hmm. So they're like, wait, why are we getting fucking?
Wait, bone-in
wanna-
wings at a school, by the way.
Yeah, right.
I want to know that. Well, they were saying they don't do bone-in wings, but I'm saying how does it take $1.5 million worth of bone-in wings to realize that there's a problem?
It's the crazy thing. It's like we're giving the kids like good, wholesome fucking meals to take home, and it's like it's chicken wings. It's like what?
I feel like he might have misread this story as like she was over ordering so that kids could have extra food at home or something like that. And maybe he just didn't totally understand the story.
Right.
Because just reading it, it seems like this woman just stole kids' food off their table more or less and pocketed $1.5 million.
It was only over a year and a half too.
Yeah, that's
So it's not
crazy.
like it's not like it was over like 10 years.
Right.
Well, this is what Chris Jones quote tweeted. Illinois school worker has been sentenced to 9 years in prison for stealing $1.5 million worth of chicken wings over the years. That I could kind of see. That like sounds way better when you know no details. Like if that's all you saw.
Yeah.
She was just stealing wings. That's kind of funny.
But like in that headline, it almost means like she was eating $1.5 million worth of wings over the course of a year, right?
Yeah.
Not like
Yes,
taking
exactly.
money,
Yes,
monetary
exactly.
value. That I would get, I guess.
Yeah. Well, he tweeted, "I'll pay for the wings that she stole to get her free." So I don't.
Why?
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like he's missing something, or the headline or story writers are missing something too. But I don't know.
All right.
Oh, you ready, Libsy?
After show. You say Libsy or?
I said Wibsy. I didn't say a
All right.
Libsy.
Yeah, it's Wibs right now, but it could go to Libs.
Any given minute.
In most recent Barstool beef, MGK versus Vibs. I tweeted a blog, or I did a blog about his opening pitch, which was whatever. It was very. I said buffet of bits. It was kind of shticky, where he did a big wind up, acted like he was gonna throw it, but it was a sign ball, threw it in the crowd. I talked about that. I was like, yeah, that's kind of cool. He threw it to a fan. But MGK just read the headline and on Twitter like responded and was like, what the fuck kind of journalism is this? Like, I threw that ball to a fan. I donated 10,000 bags of coffee. Like, I was doing good for the community and you guys want to like tear me down. And it's like, if you read the blog, like now I was ashamed of it for a little bit, but I'm an MGK fan. Like, I enjoy his pop punk stuff. I don't like his rap. I think it was kind of trash. But his pop punk stuff is like very catchy. It's like Blink 182 if Blink 182 sang about like taking Percocets, you know? It's solid stuff. It's just very catchy. But MGK was upset, tagged Dave in it. And then on the Unnamed show it came up. And yeah, MGK just needs to chill out. Like, if MGK just didn't read the headline, but that's what 99% of the internet is just reading headline, having an outrage reaction and getting upset.
That's what Chris Jones maybe just did.
And I think that's what Chris Jones did, yeah. And then Chris Jones is going to see us being like, Chris Jones, what are you doing? And then now that's another beef. So I'm preparing to get in with Chris Jones.
I don't think he can be allowed to call himself Machine Gun Kelly anymore if you're crying on Twitter over something so benign.
Yeah, and he's trying to play victim and act like a great person. And he's like, I donated 10,000 bags of coffee. It's like, yeah, but you're promoting your personal business of he has like a coffee shop in fucking Cleveland called like the 27 Club, which is kind of weird. But yeah, it's like you're promoting yourself.
Dark.
Like, it's not like you're like doing this just out of charity. Now I'm not trying to judge his charity, but it's like if you just read the blog, I'm pumping his fucking tires.
You can't have a gun in your title, in your silver cat, and like be crying on Twitter about this.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Rap beef back in the day, like rappers like back in the day.
He's just Kelly now.
Yeah, now he was on the internet getting upset. Like,
yeah, Kelly can be on Twitter crying. Machine Gun Kelly can't be.
It was crazy. His fans were like all calling him Colt, like by his first name, not Machine Gun Kelly. Like, Colton's a good man. Like, I don't know. It was a weird.
Very dorky.
Weird spot to be in. Now I'm seeing these responses. What's that one say of Vibs making that?
Oh no, not
Don't be offended when the writer of the article looks like this. Yeah, it's like I'm choking on a fucking cup of bugs, you dumb fuck. Like, Cody fuck you, dude. Like, I'm literally drinking scorpions and mealworms and yeah.
It also includes one of his whole complaint includes one of my like least favorite things when people are like, "Wow, great journalism, Barstool." It's like, what the fuck are you coming to Barstool for journalism for? Are you an idiot?
The like double-edged sword to that is like people are like, "Oh, journalism." It's like, well, we're just trying to make entertaining shit.
Company.
But it's like the other side of that is people are like, bad journalism. And it's like, well, you just read the fucking headline and you didn't do so good fucking detective work yourself. You fuck
Wibsy.
It's so stupid. People are so fucking dumb. So yeah.
Respect to MGK. Though.
Respect to MGK. But
well, just K now, just regular K.
And then now I'm gonna get the other side for like saying I like MGK's music. But I've said before, like, I went to an MGK concert. One of the most fun times I've had at a concert. Just
underrated actor too.
Just a good time.
You ever watched The Dirt? He was very good in The Dirt.
Oh yeah. He played
Tommy
Lee Jones.
Yeah, very good in The Dirt.
Also, he was in the new Jackass movie.
Yeah,
they were like doing the thing where they were like pedaling by the pool and like a hand went out. That's not really acting.
He was in that Pete Davidson movie.
King of Staten Island, is that?
I've seen King of Staten Island.
I think he was a King of Staten Island. He was also like in a movie he made for himself. I think he made it by himself.
He's been in a couple. He was in like the Power movie on Netflix with Jamie Foxx. A couple other people, I forget. Let's see. He is in the King of Staten Island, I guess.
Yeah, Good Morning.
Okay.
Yeah, no,
Good for him.
I got no problem with MGK. If he would have read the blog,
you like him.
Oh, this guy, okay.
Just a bit of a dorky reply.
But no one, he got upset. That's it.
He snitch tagged Dave.
And then he snitch tagged Dave.
Dave
It's like,
is
that's
also
not
super
rap.
dorky.
Snitching is not rap. You can't snitch and then be like,
Yeah.
I'm hard, I'm a tough guy. It's like, no,
You're a rat.
you're a rat.
I don't know.
That's like everything that rap it goes against everything that rap's about.
BRK, Big Rat Kelly.
Living by a code.
And the fact that Dave is just like, I don't care, just read the blog, dude, is also very funny.
Yeah. All right, that's the rundown.
Wait, you didn't want to talk about Ukraine?
Yeah.
Sudan, Israel.
Sudan, anything?
And Israel, all the world's crises. I think this is the squad to do it. But
Yes.
we'll leave that for another rundown.